Hey, I'm Cal, and last year I took part in the Young Critics scheme. So today I'm here to tell you a bit about the scheme, about my experience with it, and why you should definitely apply if you're thinking about it. The Young Critics scheme is run by the Poetry Society and the T.S. Eliot Prize. It brings together 10 young people from across the UK and Ireland, and each participant makes a 5-minute video review of one of the shortlisted collections for the T.S. Eliot Prize. And the reviews are then posted on the Poetry Society and the T.S. Eliot Prize's YouTube channels. This is the third year of the scheme, and past young critics have since been published in magazines like the Poetry Review, Poetry London, and Magma. So if you're hoping to get into reviewing, this is a really great way to start. So here's a kind of rundown on the whole process. First, we were sent out the shortlisted collections, and yeah, getting 10 free poetry books in the post was pretty cool. So we got to read through those, and then we were allocated a collection each to review. The collection I was allocated was More Sky by Joe Carrick-Varty, which was amazing because I'm a big fan of his work. So I started by reading and rereading the collection, taking notes, and starting to kind of put together a script for the review. I was a lot less confident when it came to filming and editing the video side of the reviews, but the Poetry Society ran 4 Zoom workshops with us to guide us through all aspects of that, which I found really, really helpful, and I'll talk more about the workshops later. We also got to attend the T.S. Eliot Prize shortlist readings in the South Bank Centre in London in January, and that was definitely a huge highlight. It was absolutely incredible to hear the poets read their work in person, and it was really nice to meet the other young critics too. Throughout the whole process, we had so much support as well. The Poetry Society ran 4 workshops with us. The first got us to consider why we write reviews and who we write them for. The second was with Jen Campbell, who's an author and booktuber, so that was really insightful and really helpful. The third included exercises to help with writing and editing the review, and the fourth was about technical video making and editing tips. So I found all of those really helpful. I hadn't done much video editing before the scheme, and I'm definitely not the most techy person, but the workshops really helped with that side of things too. And I ended up using Canva to edit, which was pretty straightforward to use. We were given a lot of creative freedom in making the videos, and it was really inspiring to see the different approaches everyone took to that. So here's what mine looked like. And all of the other video reviews are up on the YouTube channels of the Poetry Society and the T.S. Eliot Prize. So if you want some inspiration, definitely check those out. Since the scheme, I've been doing my degree, but I've also been writing and working on a pamphlet. And one cool thing that happened is I got the chance to review 5 pamphlets for the poetry review, which is something I wouldn't have even imagined before. Since the scheme, reviewing seems like an actual possibility that I wouldn't have concretely considered before, and it seems way more accessible. I have a lot more confidence in myself too, which is great. So tips for anyone thinking of applying. First, I would say trust your voice and what you have to say. And one thing that I really took away from the workshops is that reviewing isn't just a critical form, it's also a creative one. So you can really think outside the box, have fun with it, and bring your own strengths to it. If you're even thinking about applying, do it. It's an amazing opportunity. You'll learn so much, you'll have a great time, you'll get to meet really cool people, and it can really open doors for you too. The deadline to apply is the 18th of August. To apply, you just need to fill in the form linked below. You'll need to send in a writing sample. It doesn't have to be a poetry review, it can be any non-academic prose writing that demonstrates your creativity and your ability to communicate. Or you can also send in an existing video review if you want. You don't have to have reviewed anything before, be a poet, or have created videos to apply. Most of last year's participants hadn't published reviews before, so it's a really great opportunity to get started with reviewing in a really supportive environment if that's something you want to do.